Redneck review because I have nothing to hold my phone, so I'm going to be having to do this sort of one-handed. So I decided to do, a little bit of a smaller kit just to make it easier on myself. This is the M3A1 LEE by Takom. It was released in 2018. Beautiful box art. And typical with Takom, detail static display model, P and clear parts included, link and length tracks. Track assembly is aided with the use of a jig, which is always nice. All hatches can be built in open or closed position. 7 types of marking, and obviously this is not a toy. All right, so let's take a look at the instructions first. It's a very small little book. The usual blurbs about cutting out parts and PE and how to clean them up. There's your sprue list. Decals, photo etch. They start you off by doing the lower hull. This is not a complicated kit, so this hopefully doesn't take too long. Lower hull, lots of rivet detail on there, and that does translate into the parts very nicely. Then you're getting into the rear suspension, drive sprockets. The bogies are pretty simple compared to a lot, especially Ryefield. They'd probably be 50 parts each. This is kind of interesting that the road wheels have these rings going around them. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. It is link and length tracks, which are nice and easy to assemble. And I've built many Takom kits that have this style of track, and they always go together nice. So tracks go on. There's like, what did it say, 97 links per side? Quite a few, but doesn't matter. Fenders going on, little parts. Typical for a Sherman style, the armor plates at the front so they could remove the transmission. This tank has 3 guns on it, stacked. So made for a very high profile. So it wasn't the best thing to have out in the battlefield, but I guess it was better than nothing. I'm not sure why they show all these lines on here. That's probably just a CAD thing, I'm assuming, because those are not on the inside of the parts. The hatches look pretty detailed. Lots of little fuel filler caps on this thing too. Then you're into the tools, tow cable, hatches going on with serial numbers. More details there, more tools, photo etch grills, guns, mating the upper and lower hull together, more tools. Got a lot of tools on this thing. The headlight covers are photo etch. There is no plastic part, so you gotta make do with those. And there's a little top machine gun going on. Some more armor. And then that's it. You do get a lot of markings in this kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets. So that's pretty interesting. So let's take a look inside the box. I've taken all the screws out of the bags. What I'll do is I'll just show you how many are in here, and then we'll look at them one at a time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a little chunk of photo etch. There's your headlight covers right there, or grills. There is some pretty small stuff on here, little wing nuts. So that's nice. Here's all the decal markings. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. They're Takom decals. They're fine. They work good. And we also have the upper hull. lower hull, which is bathtub style, so that's nice. Turret. And 2 little clear parts. Let's get this out of the way. The upper hull, it's a pretty neat piece of molding as far as I'm concerned. Lots of compound curves and everything on it, and if you look close, you can really see the cast texture to it. That right there would probably need to be cleaned up a little bit. But the detail is very nice. You got your serial numbers. Inside, nothing to write home about. Lower hull. This is not a very big kit, by the way. Lower hull. Really nice rivets on there. All along the bottom. I don't know about you guys, but I always do the bottom of my tanks, so I appreciate the details on the bottom as well. Now we'll get into road wheels and bogies. Real crisp molding. Real nice. These filler caps are really fine, so hopefully those don't snap off. There's suspension parts. There's a drive sprocket, final drive, road wheels, idler wheel. I mean, they're simple looking, but they are in real life, and they're really crisp. These here are always loads of fun. Those are bolt heads that you get to cut off and glue on. 2 of those, of course. Now, obviously, this kit is bringing, you know, there's parts from other kits because some of them are a little sparse. This is more track. This is track links. There's your tow cable, which looks pretty darn nice. A little bit of flash on there, maybe that might have to come off, but I think that would be pretty simple. Same as the shovel, that's got some flash on it too. Takom usually has fairly large sprue points, but their plastic is easy to clean up, but that is an issue sort of with their kits. Here's the front transmission cover. Same thing, that really nice cast texture. Rear engine plate. More fuel caps, there's tons of them. And then here's some more pioneering tools. So that sprue just seemed to be a little bit flashy, the last one, but this one is not bad. Here's another one of the sparse sprues. There's your gun. Not much of a mold line on there to clean up, which is kind of nice. It's there, but it's, you know, it's always going to be there. It's modeling. Here's the rear end, the rear armor plate. There doesn't seem to be any texture to this one, so not sure if it was smooth in the real one. There's turret pieces. I hope you guys can see this detail okay. There's some really nice cast texture, also numbers cast into it. I'd like that stuff. It really takes a wash well, lends itself really nice to weathering. You don't have to dirty the hell out of it just to make it look a little bit weathered. That machine gun barrel looks pretty nice. Bogey parts. Those usually had numbers cast in them too. Maybe these ones didn't. 2 of those. And then your tracks, which are pretty simple, but nicely detailed. There is, of course, ejector pins on the inside, but thankfully they're either raised or very shallow. So to just take a narrow sanding stick to those, no problems. Easy peasy gone. You know, the single links, 2 points, but they're all both on the same side, so that'll make cleanup pretty good. Not too bad. And this doesn't have any side skirts on it, so of course you're kind of going to want to clean all this stuff up. So there you have it. There's my quick first little review. Hope you guys got a good look at what the details. A lot of reviewers don't show them that close, and I probably wouldn't either, but I got the phone in my hand, so it makes it a little bit actually easier that way. So let me know what you think, and I'll keep trying here, guys. You know, I'm new. Okay, thanks. Bye.